When it comes to dealing with narcissistic individuals, they run from at least 5 of the 9 criteria from the DSM-5. And when it comes to these criteria, they are things such as the sense of entitlement, the lack of empathy, the exploitative nature, the arrogant and haughty behaviour, the belief that they are special, the preoccupation with themselves, the envious of others, seeking that excessive attention. And when it comes to narcissistic individuals, they're incredibly greedy people. They want things that aren't theirs, they're exploitative. And this isn't limited to just possessions and people. This is also personality disorders. They often use a lot of or display a lot of traits from other personality disorders. When it comes to narcissistic individuals, although they run from that underlying criteria which sort of makes up their belief system and their personality, they are still individuals. So you can have the somatic, the cerebral, the more grandiose, or the more covert, the more fragile, the more overt. You can have the communal, the compassionate, malignant narcissism. You can have a sadistic narcissist. And you can also have an antisocial narcissist, who is someone who displays traits of both the narcissist personality disorder, NPD, and antisocial personality disorder, APD. When they display both these traits, they can tend to have that grandiosity and that manipulation. They have an inflated sense of self-importance. They believe that they are superior, they are bigger, they are better, they are tougher than all others. The grandiosity goes hand in hand with their manipulative behaviours, and these behaviours are aimed at exploiting other people in order to get their own needs met. They lack the empathy to care about how their exploitative behaviour negatively impacts those around them. While narcissistic individuals typically lack empathy, an antisocial narcissist also displays a callous disregard to other people's feelings. They often engage in extremely deceitful and harmful behaviour, and they, like their psychopath counterparts, display no remorse. They don't care. As long as it's gone their way, they're not interested. They will throw you under the bus. They will throw their own children under the bus in order to save themselves. They are pathological liars. They frequently lie, and it's effortless to them, because often within their minds they might believe they're telling the truth, especially the more narcissistic individual. They lie for that personal gain. They lie to maintain their self-image. They lie to regain control over a situation. These lies can be elaborate, and they can often be very difficult to uncover or call out. They have that impulsivity and that recklessness. These are the ones who are going to be the reckless car drivers, displaying that road rage. The antisocial narcissist will often and frequently engage in risky and impulsive behaviours without any sort of consideration for the consequences, because any consequences that negatively impact them, they blame somebody else. They go into the woe is me victim, and it's always somebody else's fault. These risky behaviours can include a lot of criminal activity, substance abuse, reckless spending. They can be incredibly aggressive and hostile. They're looking to intimidate those around them to conform to their demands. So they display that incredibly aggressive behaviour, the verbal outbursts, the physical violence. And this aggression is often a response to any perceived criticism, perceived slights, or anything that threatens their ego. Being called out can affect them negatively. Being exposed can affect them negatively. They have that sense of entitlement and a willingness to exploit to get their entitlements met. They believe that they deserve that special treatment. They will quite happily exploit people to get their needs met and just claim that the other person deserved it in some way, or they didn't do anything wrong. The narcissist didn't do anything wrong. They show little to no regard for other people's rights or other people's feelings. The world is centered around themselves getting their needs met. They can have that chronic boredom. They are often seeking some sort of stimulation. Now, most people can get bored from time to time. With an antisocial narcissist, they are going to do cruel things when they're bored. They are the kinds of people that will go all out to torment animals, torment children, torment people to get that sadistic pleasure out of somebody else's pain. They have a very low tolerance for boredom. So if they can wind somebody else up, it makes them feel better. They're constantly seeking new, exciting experiences. And this boredom and this need for that stimulation drives them to some reckless and impulsive and dangerous behaviours. These are more likely to monkey branch from one relationship to the next in order to get their needs met. When it comes to the antisocial narcissist, these are often particularly challenging to deal with due to their combination of the narcissistic traits and the more dangerous antisocial behaviours. When you recognise someone with these kinds of behaviours, the best thing you can do is safely create that distance from them in order to protect yourself. You can't help them. You can't change them. It's who they are as a person, and they've been that way a long time. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments for people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers, and your continued support with the channel is greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, this channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life and how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you're looking for more information on understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have several books out on Amazon. How to create boundaries around those who have no respect for your boundaries, because a narcissist will walk all over your boundaries. A Narcissist Handbook, which is the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse. There is also 15 rules to deal with narcissistic people, how to stay sane and break the chain. This is for if you cannot go no contact with narcissistic individuals. Healing from Narcissistic Abuse, a guided journal for recovery and empowerment. This is more a workbook. It does briefly go over narcissism, but it's more a workbook on creating a brighter future for yourself, and a bit more of a light-hearted book, which people were asking for in the comments, of the quotes and memes shared over social media over the last few years. And this one is hilarious and horrifying narcissistic memes and their meanings. All the books are currently out now on Amazon, and the current offer is, if anyone is happy to purchase any of the books and leave a genuine 5-star review, then message me, and the online Break Free from Narcissistic and Emotional Abuse course is available for free. Thank you very much for watching. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.